Well, good morning and welcome back out to the shore there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a cracking morning. There is hardly a breath of wind. Back down Talland Bay, as you can see behind me, it is glassy as there is hardly a breath of wind, as I've mentioned. Just look how calm that is. Yeah, I was hoping to capture the sunrise, but it's a little bit cloudy. Still, it's absolutely lovely out there, so I'm going to suit up and head on in. Hopefully Viz is good. The weather's calmed down a little bit now, not so stormy. Tides aren't particularly great today, but we've still got a couple hours before we do hit low tide, which should hopefully mean one thing. If you don't get such a big tide, sort of high tide, low tide, it normally means Viz in the water can be a bit better. It's not so much stuff being pulled in and dragged back out. So yeah, fingers crossed, Viz is good. It's looking great out there. So I'm going to go suit up and head on in. Catch you guys in a moment. Hello there, ladies and gents. I hope you are having a wonderful day. So we are back down Talland Bay at the moment, heading out from the beach. As you saw in the distance, the aim is to get past the little pinnacle there and to have a look at the ground out deeper. Re-exploring the area, as last time I was here I spoke to a gent who was out spearfishing. I did see some bass, didn't catch any on film again, they were just darting in and out of the thungweed and I didn't manage to get it. However, in the shallows here it was a bit promising. There were some juvenile pollock. Heading on out a little bit deeper, again we did find some spider crabs. Viz today was pretty good, literally in the region of about a good 5 to 6 meters in most places. However, you'll see later on I did encounter a few issues again. Certain species of jellyfish was pretty prevalent in the water today, as well as some visibility issues in the deeper waters, but we'll get to that one in just a second. However, yeah, we did find some nice spider crabs, as aforementioned. This one here was a little female. Thought I'd just stop by and see how she was doing for the day, so to speak, and give you guys a little bit of a show. Again, found another one heading out a bit deeper now. It was a fish that just caught my eye and darted past. I'm still not sure what type it is, unfortunately. But yeah, I also did manage to find my biggest male spider crab that I have found this season. Not quite big enough for me to keep for my own personal use. It would have been a keeper, it would have been big enough to keep. However, I didn't take it. It was more of an explore today, and as I said, it wasn't quite big enough for my own personal use. But I did manage to go down, pick him up, and I'll give you guys a show of him in just a second. So as you can see there, he wasn't actually that bad of a size. As I said, he would have been perfectly fine for me to take, but he was a bit small for me. It's the really, really big males that I like to. So I literally just dropped him off and let him carry on with his day. The morning was just absolutely spectacular. There was barely any wind at all, and just look at that view. Didn't manage to capture the sunrise, unfortunately, due to the cloud cover there, but yeah, here's a picture of the bay area where I've come, probably about 100 meters out there, something like that. And then you can see where we've still got to go, about halfway. So yeah, well, let's get moving. Well there folks, we are pretty much out into deeper water now. Lovely, lovely, stunning compass jellyfish. I do love seeing these guys, but there's just so many of them around that just running into them, especially when Viz is down, just doesn't make for the greatest experience. But yeah, got out there, we managed to go and find a nice shoal of sand eels. This is a perfect prime bait for bass and pollock and other things to feed on. But yeah, this was more just to come out, see what it was like out here, just to get a bit of a lay of the land underwater, so to speak. And this is absolutely perfect and ideal for sort of bass and pollock and other things to hide in. A couple of small ones, again, swimming around. Again, still, I couldn't manage to get my camera up in time to film the big ones. As soon as I sort of faced them, they would just literally dart away, which was a shame. But I knew they were there, and I just wanted to get a lay of the land, as aforementioned. Going out a bit deeper, you can see there, Viz just took a nosedive. There was a bit of a wall as we were out into the deeper section here, and it just dropped off. And as you can see, there and there again, some lovely jellyfish waiting for me. They became even more prevalent the deeper I went out, unfortunately. And yeah, couldn't really go out too much deeper than this, but it was lovely to see, lovely to check out the land, see what was there. And I will definitely be returning at some point, that is for sure. Yeah, you can see now Viz is literally just dropping off with all the suspended particles and substrates and bits like that in the water. It was a real shame. I would like to have gone out a bit further and just to check out a greater part of the area. And running into plenty of these compass jellyfish wasn't my favourite thing, especially when I was practically face planting them at one point. But no, still lovely to see, so I decided to come back round and to check out some of the areas with better viz and just go into the bay area a bit more. But yeah, as I came back to explore some of the more visible areas, there was this lovely patch here where there were tons of wrasse, ballan wrasse, cork-ring wrasse, cuckoo wrasse and the likes. It was absolutely and utterly lovely to find them all. Could have just literally drifted here for a while just watching them get about with their daily business. It was definitely lovely to see them all. As I headed on out into the bay a bit more, I came across this absolutely stunning underwater landscape. Absolutely lovely. I could have just, as I said, drifted here for hours. It was dead calm, absolutely lovely. Did try to go out a bit deeper and see if I could find anything else, but yeah, again, there was just this like barrier where Viz just completely dropped off. It was a shame, but as I mentioned, I will be coming back here at some point with my spear gun and giving it another go because it is perfect habitat for bass and pollock and other things like that. So yeah, it was all in all a fantastic dive out. I hope you have enjoyed joining me on this little adventure just to see what it's like, and it's to give you guys a little bit of a different perspective as well. It's not so much going out and looking at all the critters, but more the lay of the land and what I'm looking for to find different fish species and the like. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it and I hope it's been a bit informative for you all. But yeah, that was pretty much it from me. Couldn't really see anything out any deeper, but as I was going back in, I did find another compass jellyfish. So yeah, give you guys a quick show of that one. It was absolutely stunning. I do love seeing them. I just don't like running into them. But yeah, he was just sitting right at the top of the water column there. Alright there, ladies and gents, well that is it, me done for the day. Back in the car now after my little explore out in the sea there. Primary reason for today's sort of little adventure out there was to find somewhere to go spearfishing, really. Saw a few bass in amongst the fungweed, didn't have my spear gun with me, but as I said, it was just more to explore the area. Didn't find any lobsters or any brown edible crabs, but we did see some spider crabs. Found the biggest male spider crab that I've actually caught this season as well, so I suppose that was a bonus. Not big enough to take home for my personal use. It would have been big enough to keep, but only probably just. But yeah, and it's the really big males that I'm looking for. But as I said, spider season's pretty much over now. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed today's video. Hopefully all the footage comes out well enough for you all to have a good see, and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe and have a good day.